Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I just want to talk about this. So, I've always been a huge fan of Hollow Knight. Outside my house, outside this, nearby my house, we have there's this community pool, right? And someone drew "Play Hollow Knight" with chalk, on the road. So I was like, okay, and I played it, and I loved it. I have the platinum trophy. I beat all 5 pantheons. I've done everything. I got every ending. I collected every collectible. I loved it so much. Every second of Hollow Knight. Once I got to Green Path. Sorry. Once I got to Green Path, I loved it, bro. Because before that, I was like, I don't really get it because it was just gray and dull. But I was like, oh, all right, maybe I'll get back to it later. Later, I got into it, and then once I found Green Path, I'm like, oh, the game actually has color. That's actually sick. What else is there? And I just kept exploring. It was fun, and it was just, I don't know. It's just everything in Hollow Knight had just every place you went, everything that looked suspicious, it was just something you could find there, and you would either be some stupid upgrade or it'd be a nice big upgrade, and you never knew. It was like gambling. Everything you did in Hollow Knight was like a gamble. If you want to go this way, it could be a gamble. Get lost, blah blah blah, and the world was just full of life. The map, every single section had a thing. Every single area was fun to explore. Everything was just, it's just fun. The moves and everything, just everything you could do. All the characters brought so much life to the world. And I was like, I love this game. So when Silksong was finally released, I thought I was going to love it just as much. But, spoiler alert, I don't. It just, in my opinion, it doesn't even come close. I don't know why. Well, I know why, but it's weird because, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to keep it quick because I have so much to talk about. Let's say what I do. I like Hornet. I like her movements. I like how she can sprint and jump and everything. I think she's really fun to play with, and sometimes I feel like her sprint jump kind of is clunky, but I got used to it. And yeah, so next, let's just get all the bad stuff because that's what everyone's here for. So what I didn't like, the biggest thing I don't like is the map. I don't hate the map. There's really cool parts of the map. I like Mount Faye, the ice mountain. I think that could have been better. You're just on part of it. I like the area you start in. I think it's Moss Home, and then there's cool parts. There's a part in Farfields. There's a secret part in Act 3 where you can run through this really tall grass and you're literally just a small bug. I thought that was cool. I liked that, and when you hooked onto the things, they leaned over. That's the stuff I was expecting for. I wanted every area to be like that because it's not after a sequel of what? It's been 7 years of waiting. I thought they'd be more creative, but every single area I don't love. It's not that Farfields area. It's all the way to the freaking right side of the map. You're never gonna see it again. Once you're done with it, you're done with it. All the other areas, it's just, in Hollow Knight you had Crystal Peaks. It was pink. It was so vibrant. Everything was vibrant. City of Tears, it was gray, and the starting area, Forgotten Crossroads, it's gray, but it's this gray that's nice to look at. I don't know how to explain it. It's a nice gray. It's just a nice gray. I don't know how to explain it. Even though it's dull, it's you can still explore and have fun. It's dull, but it has a charm because it's such a nice. It was such a well designed area. City of Tears, it has it's a little it's abandoned city, but it's lit up and it has the rain. It's pretty sick. Even though that was gray, I don't it was still colorful. I don't know how to explain it. Just everything in Hollow Knight, besides I guess the Abyss, every area just seemed colorful. I guess Deep Nest. I didn't like Deep Nest. I don't really like Deep Nest, but it was meant to be like that. But when you go to the snow area, I forgot what it's called, Far Edge, Kingdom's Edge, and it's snowing at the bodies. Oh my god, I can glaze Hollow Knight for so long, bro. It was just so fun. Everything about it, every detail, it was fun. And Silksong has detail, but I don't know, it's just not as fun to explore. It's just when I go to an area like Deep Docks, it's just so condensed. I don't know how to explain it. It feels so condensed. Hollow Knight felt so open even when it was condensed. You just felt like you were in a living, breathing world, even though it's technically a whole world, it's done. Hollow Knight is done, but when you're in Farloom, everything just feels so condensed, and it just feels so boring to run around. I don't want to I have to run through this area, and you get an ability that like helps a lot with traveling, but even still, I don't know, man. Everything is so gray. Besides Moss Home, I just feel like every area is gray. Farfields, that the whole thing was big grass, and there was just cool design, like something special. Like Bell Home, like the bells are so dull. Like it's just so dull. Like it's just so boring to look at, and just everything. Like even gray, like Graywood, whatever it's called. Like it's like got the rain. Like that's cool, but like it's so dull. Like the Sinners Road, like that place is ugly. Like half the map is just these ugly locations, like Greyholm and then Sinners Road, and then there's like one where it's like this green slimy area. I forgot what it's called. Like I like the Mist. The Mist was a cool location, but like you're never gonna go there again. And Biowater, that's what it is. Biowater. It's just this green ugly location. There's like a sewer location. Like half the locations are just like, I get it because it was meant to show how like the Citadel like on top like kind of destroyed everything and made it all ugly, but like I don't want, like it's just so ugly. Like it's not fun to explore, and all the enemies are annoying to fight. Like in Hollow Knight there was the Aspid, which was annoying, but a lot of the enemies where you could just jump over and not deal with, or they were fun to fight. I don't know why. Maybe it's just playing as the knight. Like it was just more fun. When you're playing as Hornet, like these enemies just lunge, and they like, it's not even difficult. Like if you want to beat them, you can. It's just, I don't know. It just gets annoying. Like it's just half the map is gray and dull. Like even like Hollow Nest was left behind, but it didn't feel dull. Like it just, like the bugs were, I don't know, the bugs were cute. The bugs felt alive. You had like those big fat bugs in the fungal waste that would just go up and down. Like it was just fun. This whole world felt alive. Like, even though, you know, I don't know. It just felt like you were just, like, it just felt nice to explore. And the map in Silksong, there's just, like, nothing. Like, it just feels so empty. And then, you know, spoiler, when you get to the Citadel, the big city that you've been spending the whole game trying to get to, it's so lame. It's so bad. Like, there's no, like, I thought there would be, like, it was going to be, like, a city, and it would be, like a courtyard area. I thought there'd be, like, fountains and, like, lakes. I thought it would be sick. You're just in this like steampunk area. It's just black and gold and steampunk. Like there's a dining room, and then there's like a nice balcony area that's nice, but then everything else sucks. Like the balcony area is like this new city you make. It's pretty cool, but that's about it. The rest of the Citadel just, honestly, it sucks. I hate it. You got like a cool area where you could go up, but like it's just so bad. It was just so boring. Like I hate going through the Citadel, and you can't even, you have to like use other like these like teleporter, like, oh my god, it's just so boring. I don't understand. They showed us this huge like building, which is cool, but it's just so lame, bro. It's just so like condensed, and there's like, it's like the steam, like I don't know. I hate the vibe. I hate half the map. Half the map. Honestly, 3/4 of the map. Half the map I genuinely hate, and like the other quarter is just so boring. Like it's just boring. And now, moving on from that, like I can keep going, but the next is the exploring. The thing about Hollow Knight is everything felt so nice to explore. Like I like the gambling aspect. You didn't know if this whole area you're going to was going to be like, you were going to get something little or just something big, like fun. And it was just like, I don't know, everything had a purpose. In Silksong, you can go to a whole area, and like I feel like half the time you can't do anything with that area until you lock a different item. So it's unlocked on your map, and it's like, oh, okay, I'll go here when I have this, but then you forget about it, and you have to look all over for that tiny area again that you forgot about because now you have the item, and you're like, oh yeah, I do something this, like, where the hell do I go with it? Or you can go like through so many areas in Silksong, and then it just leads to nothing. Like it's just not fun. Like I don't know. And then the thing about Hollow Knight is when you were like, you're like, okay, where do I go? You get the map, and there's like a little section it'll show you, like a little path you didn't take, and then you take that path and you get a whole new area. Like it was just fun. Like you take these little paths and you just find this whole new area, and it's so bright and colorful. Like I'm just like you're just like, you just have fun. Like it's just fun, and like you never really have to look anything up. Like look anything up. Like you're just exploring. Like you can just have fun. Like just like you hop on, you're in like you are in the world. In Silksong, I feel like I explored everything, and I'm like, okay, wait, now obviously I'm not done. I have to look it up. Like where am I missing? I look up the whole map. I'm like, oh, and you go to this one area, and then if you look in the tiniest crevice, there's a tiny little crack, And if you didn't notice that, you missed like this whole section of the game, and you have to crack through it, and then boom, now you're in the. But like, it just ruins the magic. Like, I hate, like, it's so boring to me. You have to like look up everything. You know, I have 4 mash arts to collect, and I can't remember which ones I have or which one I have to get. I'm like, I don't want to do this, bro. I'm like, I'm done. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna get the platinum. Like, I don't feel like you have to look everything up. In Hollow Knight, I missed like 2 collectibles, and then I had to look it up where they were, and it's just because I missed them. Like, I could have got them. In Silksong, it's like, oh, if you go in this tiny area and break this tiny wall, and then break this wall, and then break this wall, and then if you do this certain thing, and then if you have this item, you can get this area, and then you can get the collectible. But the only way to do that, honestly, is to look it up. Like, there's a part in the Citadel where it's all the same. It all looks the same, and there's cracks everywhere. There's this one. There's more cracks on this wall, and I would have never frickin' noticed it. Like, it's just so boring. I don't know how to explain it. And then the characters. We'll move on to the characters. There's like no one, and there's like nothing in Silksong. You got Hornet, and then you got the Durabidare, and then I like the furries. I like the sprint guy. And, you know, there's a couple characters I like, but that's about it. The rest are so forgettable, and honestly, I do not care. I do not care about 99% of the characters. They're boring, and they're not interesting. And Hollow Knight, you know, you had Zote, you had Quill, you know, there was Hornet, you had the Hollow Knight himself, you had the Knight, you had all the guys in Dirtmouth. You know, no one in the main hub area of Silksong mattered, and then it just gets destroyed anyway. Like, okay. Like, I guess they're in the upper... Like, it's just... like, the building the city thing in the Citadel was pretty cool, but it was just not fleshed out enough to be, like, worth it. And then the quest, they introduced these quests, unlike Hollow Knight, where, like, you just explored for fun. Like, and then wherever you didn't explore, you would get an item. In Silksong, it's like, do a quest and kill this amount of enemies, or find these random items in this area, and you have to find them, and you might have been there before, and I don't know. The quests were all boring. There was not a single quest I liked. I like the delivery ones, honestly, like the hard delivery ones. Like, I found those fun. They were just so uncreative, and so, it's just so boring, man. You know, the cool areas in Silksong that I found were fun, but when you have to look, I don't know, when you just have to go on your phone constantly and figure out what to do, it just ruins it. Like, I'm not even playing a game. I'm like just looking stuff up. I'm like, okay, go here. I didn't talk about the difficulty because I didn't think the game was too hard, honestly. I thought it was a perfect difficulty. Because after I beat the 5th Pantheon in Hollow Knight, it doesn't really get much harder than that. Like, everything was easy. Like, if I thought something was annoying, I was just like, oh, like, remember that. I do think Silksong has better bosses, though. I don't remember. I loved the Radiance fight. The Radiance is my favorite fight because I love the part, like, the Absolute Radiance is my favorite. Just when you're jumping through, the spikes come up, and then you go up, and then you gotta bounce off him, and then, like, I love how he, like, changes everything. The final boss in Silksong, you got the Silk, like, the Grand Silk Mother. She was pretty cool, but you didn't, I thought she was gonna go up to, like, the moon or something cool, but you just stay in that little cave. Like, okay, and then the final fight is just this girl you fight like 2 times before, but now she's black. Like, okay, now she's void. I thought the ending was cool when you see the Knight, but I don't know, man. It just was boring. Like, those parts were cool. Like, the ending was cool. Nothing. It just didn't. Basically, my complaints are just. It's just boring. It's just way more boring. I just don't feel excited to play it. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.